Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, bones and backs. Shit. I know it's been a while, guys. So much has changed in our club. Our stadium is not even Orlando Stadium anymore. It's an arena. Apparently, guys, welcome back to another video of Bones and Backs. Shocking news. We said, TLP humble cake. At least Ndah is gonna finally get some minutes. Guess what the club said? Alrighty, bye. Yeah, I understand. And I know a lot of people are hurt by this decision. But if we're being honest, when was the last time Olisa played, guys? It's been 2 years since Olisa played. Let me check. When did Olisa get injured? Yeah, I understand. I think the last three trophies that we won, he didn't even play a single game. If I'm being honest, Olisa Mtita, he's 28. The last time he played was in 2024 against Bulukwane City. 2024. That's crazy. That's crazy. But guys, thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe to the video. We're gonna be having a look at reading the statement from the club and then previewing a game and try to predict our lineup, guys. We are number 3. Just 3 weeks ago we were number 1. Now all of a sudden we're number 3, behind the other ones. Yeah, understand? All right, guys, let's go. Let me see if we can go through the article of what the club said. I saw something that we parted ways amicably, mutually. Yeah, I understand. All right, let me go through it. Orlando Pirates Football Club can confirm that the club has reached a mutual agreement with defender Olisa Ndah to part ways. The Nigerian international requested an early release from his contract. I mean, I saw in the training he was the captain. Now all of a sudden we chucked him out. Uh, the Nigerian international requested early release from his contract, a decision that follows careful consideration. Oh shit, you guys can't see. I'm reading here. The Nigerian international requested an early release from his contract, and a decision that follows careful and respectful discussions between player and club's management. Central to this conversation was the shared understanding to afford Ndah the opportunity to secure regular game time elsewhere as he enters the next phase of his career. Game time. So this gives me the impression that Olisa Ndah hasn't been injured in a long time. Because if they're saying the reason for his release is that for him to secure regular game time elsewhere, this gives me the impression that he hasn't been injured for a while. If you feel like he's ready, and it gives me the impression that he wasn't on the bench because he was injured anymore. It's just that you understand we have monsters playing against him. You understand? What can we say, guys? I know this hurt a lot of people in our fan base for sure. Let me just in our fan base for sure. This hurt a lot of people. Now he's 28. He joined us in shit when he was 23, and quickly established himself. Commanding presence at the heart of defense, strong in the tackle, assured in possession. Yeah, I think that's what made us fall in love with Ndah. In possession, he was amazing. Uncompromising in his commitment, he brought steel and composure in the backline during pivotal period during the club. True. Over the course of more than 80 appearances at the club, it's crazy, guys. 80 appearances in 5 years. 5 years, 80 divided by 5 is what? It's less than 20 a year. Less than 20 games a year is less than 20 games a year is nasty. That is nasty. This is about half a season for 5 years. To be honest, it didn't make financial sense for us to still be keeping him, even though we love him, but he plays 16 games a year and then he gets injured. You understand? Very sad. The club respects Ndah's desire for increased minutes and acknowledges his honest engagement with management throughout the process. It is in the spirit of mutual respect that an amicable decision was reached. Just want to say, Abo Lodge, Nabo Saling, Nabo Banban, they never got this. We just said, Sharp. Thanks for your services. Orlando Pirates Football Club would like to thank Olisa Ndah for his professionalism, dedication, and service to the club. We wish him very well in every success in the next chapter of his career, both professional and his level and his continued journey in the game. And then that leaves us with Ogi, CBC, Chabazane, who's our boy? CM, how could I forget? CM. Asbangene, guys, Asbangene. I mean, we don't have more than 20 games 20 games left in the season for us. So I feel like we can tackle this. We can tackle this. Thanks, Olisa Ndah, one of the best players I've ever seen play for us. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see him play enough as he was always injured. But moving on to other news, the Orlando Amstel Arena. Don't know how to feel about this. I feel like the name doesn't flow like like I feel like it should have been, I guess, like the Amstel Stadium, Amstel Arena, but I understand reading from the statement that they want to associate Amstel with the people, so that's why they want to keep Orlando Amstel Arena. Yeah, I understand, and I heard this is like a 5 year agreement. I think I heard it somewhere. I think from that guy Cash and Sport. I think he said that it's like a 5 year agreement. So I guess I can't wait to go see. I hope they'd still be selling it Black Label. I understand. I hope so. I hope so. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, the most important thing, the most important thing is that we are no longer top of the table. That's the most important thing. We are no longer top of the table. Tomorrow we play, I mean, not tomorrow, on Saturday, we play Magezi. We play Chipezeze FC. We played Chipezeze FC. Last game we drew a disappointing result. We missed some huge opportunities. But really looking back, we were never gonna win that game. Shit, neighbor's dog is going crazy. We were never gonna win that game because of the opportunities that we missed. And now we're gonna be playing with another. To be honest, Skukune keeper was playing crazy. Skukune, Eric Tingler, whenever he has to play Pirates, I don't know what he tells his players. But when he plays Sundowns, he tells them, just let them. Just open up, legs in the air, palms in the air. That's what he says. So very disappointing. I wasn't watching the first 80 minutes of the game. Then I'm like, hey, Kukune can do something for us. And then the hate watch was unsuccessful as always. Yeah, I understand as always. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, the statement from the club, it says the excitement now shifts to the return of competitive football to the new look Orlando Amstel Arena, with Orlando Pirates set to host Chipezeze FC. Chipezeze FC, guys. Chipezeze FC. What else? What else can we talk about that happened in the club? What else? We said bye to Saleh. Good riddance. DDC's 10 games clean. 10 games clean 10 points clean in the DDC. It'd be great if the DDC and the first team would lift the league on the same day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I think I want to predict the lineup. This is the lineup that Coach Wadu he needs to set up. Of course, in goal, Sipoche Numchita with best keeper in the league. He's going to be number one at the World Cup. You're going to say I didn't tell you. But watch out. Cheers number 4, guys. This one, it's obvious. Remember when I told you guys that this guy, we didn't even announce him and then he came in. we didn't need any announcement. He came in and he showed himself, and since then, no one has been able to take his shirt. Look, I won that. They're running away from the grind. It's not easy to displace these boys. Our right back guys, let's give us Bele Bele a chance. Bele Bele. Especially against the what's this team? Especially against the Marcus FC, because you know Marcus is not really gonna be coming at us. Marcus they don't have much to give, we understand. So we need Uspedevere, he's always at least a game, he can take like 2 to 3 shots a game. So I feel like that's what we need, that's what we need. Left centre back, Abo Chabazana. Honestly, I think this is the game to introduce him. At home in our game against bottom of the league. We understand, but because it's such a high stakes game, this is one of those games where if you have a howler in your first game and you cost us important 3 points, you might never ever be able to recover if you don't have the personality for it. So this is what I think coach is gonna do. I think he's gonna bring on back CBC, and I think we're gonna bring back Hoto over here. I think we're gonna bring back Mr. Hoto over here. Our midfield, oof, it's a bit difficult, guys. Midfield's a bit difficult since we lost to Sikhendude. You understand? People are saying, hey, the coach mustn't change. Yeah, the squad, what. But last game we played our midfield under Jose, midfield that used to dominate against Sundowns. But now you can see that the level, this is the midfield that used to hold the umbrella for Sundowns. You understand? This is the midfield as soon as we stayed on top, and then as soon as we fell off, we never recovered again. This is the midfield. This is the midfield, and to be honest, I don't know. I know. Umchita, they said, Wadu's favorite, Nemtajela. But we saw good when he's not around, Gashot. Nemtajela, I'd put him here with Umbat. Nemtajela, Nombata, I'd play them like this. And then over here, I'd bring back Umongameli. Mufukeng. I'd bring back Mufukeng on the right. Aish. On the right, it gets difficult because this one, he wants to play here. But if we put Police, he also wants to play here. I understand. So, but to be honest, this is the game where we play all of our big guns. We play one game a week, guys. There's no reason for us not to put Police. And then this side, Saling number 2. Mr. Moremi. This one, I just wish we were able to do it like this, But we know Moremi is not good when it comes to playing like over on this side. We understand. So it's one of those that in the game, the guys they can always swap with Umufu game, giving them those nice passes that go there. Cheers number 9. Oh, Machopandowski. Go cheers, Machopandowski, but. Hey, skills in Tamia. This is the game for Bomabasa. Here, we don't need to press Kakulu. These guys, they're going to give us the ball anyway throughout the game. You understand? It's just finesse Bavalele Koneni, Spaggy Cross, Babulale. But this is the game. This game, I'd give it to Umbutuma. This game, I'd give it to Umbutuma. Or play a false 9 or 2 Tito no real. Exchanging there. I understand. Or play a false 9. Yeah, understand? So Mbule wasn't even in the team last game. People were trying to push narratives, way too, but it's all because they're hating and then they wanted them for themselves. But otherwise, guys, this is the team. This is the team that I think can bring us 3 points. Let's check on the table. Oh, we don't have the table here anymore. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, whatever happened here? We used to have the table here on our website. But anyway, we are number 3 points. Oh, there it is. I was confused. How? I'm trying to find it. Where is it? Oh, there it is at the bottom. How they haven't updated it. They haven't updated it. Alright, guys, we're on 29 points. We win. We go back to the top of the table. We need 3 goals and a clean sheet in the next game. 3 goals and a clean sheet in the next game. I really feel like this is the year we're gonna lift the league. Otherwise, guys, tell me what you think in terms of my lineup. Like now I'm back, guys. I'm shooting videos every week. I'm shooting, I'm reacting. I understand I'm trying to be consistent. Road to 500 subscribers. This is the goal. This is the reset button. This is the Bones and Bugs fam for real.